Hello, today I'm going to show you the Lego Technic Hot Rod set review. This is number 42022 and it's quite a big box, so let's take a closer look at the big box. Okay, this is how it's closely looked, and on the box there's the full design which you get, and this is the function. It goes back with the roof, and there's also steering in it. This is connected to here. There's pretty nice steering, and also the engine motors up and down. Okay, there's a sign that you could download the app on App Store, and it's on Android on Google Play. So that's pretty interesting. The number again is 42022 on the front. There is 2-in-1 sets. You could build the other one out of this model. But wait a moment. Let's take a look at the back of the box. Yeah. Okay, at the back of the box, there is 2-in-1 writing. And you can make out of the hot rod this little sort of rally car, drag racing car. But I remember a game that I was playing, and there was a race car that I was driving. It was yellow and orange, I bet, and I'm a crazy driver in that game. I don't drive well, but let's keep on. Okay, there is that you could download the app on App Store and on Android Google Play. The same thing as on the front. The number at the back is, again, done. And the button that you can press down to open the box. And this goes down and you can take out the packages. Okay, on top there's the tire. This is the right way. And the tire is like on the box, and if you get it out of the box, you can put it on that, and it does match. So on top there's the hot rod sign or picture and Lego Technic with number. And speaking of a number or playing or tires or wheels, let's open up the box, but also it's on lego.com Technic. Okay, there's this little lego.com Technic writing here. So let's open up the box and see what's inside. Okay, I'll open the box with all my might. I think it would be easier. Start with the top. Yeah, did it. Now the bottom. That might be easier if I start doing it from the top. And there you go. It's just needing to pop out. Okay, that just gets out of craziness. With all my might, I did it. Okay, first, 2 new tires for me. Put them down here. 2 new tires. Okay. Packet with small pieces. Packet number 1 with the little pistons inside. A long ball joint. Okay, package number 2 with big parts and engines. And those little parts that connect the piston, ball joint. Package 3 with the joints and connections and this new connector for me. Stickers! Nice! 4 only stickers. And 1 instruction booklet for this car and another for the hot rod, and the other was the little buckets and for that. Okay, you got an empty box now. Now let's start building, and I'll move this back to show you the little instructions. Okay. Lego Technic instructions. But I'll make the hot rod on an iPad because it's just so fun to build it on iPad, and There you go. That's how the instructions look like. Look pretty nice. At the back, there's that. This one has the different things, so this is just your instructions. Let's start building. I got in the middle of this page, so let's start building. How I would build it. It's so much parts. It's so much hot rod parts with a big tire dog. Okay, my space to build is this space. That's the only space left. Okay, this is the rally car built up and pretty nice as it's done. But this wheel just goes out and in as the same as the other one because they're both not connected to each other. But let's take a look at the sides. The front, the opening hood that you could open up, and I'll show you the little engine details, and that piece could move. So I'll show you the functioning later, and I'll open the hood as well. To just spin it around, I have at the back, and there's an engine at the back that I'll show you how it works later. And the spoiler, but something interesting in the front, I'll tell you just. But those aren't Technic pieces, really. In the front, there's those bucket front eye sort of detail, like they're round, like eyes, but they don't have anything inside of them. So the frontal eyes look like little round sort of build to them, like the wheels. The wheels are just pretty nice to use an eye bucket sort of thing, and I'll show you. I showed them in one set, this little bucket, and it's just pretty nice bucket. So, and the second bucket, when it's out, it has this piece connect on it. So that's why the buckets are out. The bucket is out. And put them back on. I need to open the hood to put them back on because they're very hard to put on. And just to see, you'll just have to just put it together. Really, to just do out in that and close back down the hood. And at the back there are those interesting sort of lights, but they're Technic just. At the side though, they're all really at the back, so much details at the back. The spoiler and the exhaust pipes. Oh no! Vroom, vroom. At the side there's this interesting functioning, but it doesn't do as functioning. So there is this little tiny mirror just on 3-piece and just moves like that to the sides, and also the door opens up, and on this side of the door there's a gearbox that I'll show you later. Okay, I'll show you this door firstly, and in there is just a little bit of done to connect the door to this connects to the door, and a little joint piece connects to the door to connect it actually. And on the other side there's something different, but there is a little longer piece that could be connected to this and that, and it just the door connects that, and at the same thing the joint connects the door to open up. Okay, the little thing that functions is not function, is the wheel that functions. that little thing. And I'll show you if you open it up. Okay, I opened it up and I'll show you if you just take out the steering shift. And I'll show you how to just do it. The secretly done. Just tap this and press it and it goes out to fade. And then this just goes in. And I'll spin the back to show it to you. But the pistons look pretty nice. If you spin the back, they spin. And now it's time to spin the back. And look, it's functioning. Oh, wait, don't go away, stupid car. Okay, and I'll show you how it functions. That wheel spins the other two wheels, or three wheels, you want to say. Now it's time to slightly spin this and see how fast the wheel spins. Okay, but this wheel doesn't move. So that's not very sad because one wheel only moves. So that's really fun. Okay, at the bottom though, when I spin a gear at the back, this would all spin. I need to straighten this. Oh, yes, done straight. But you could see that this wheel is slowly moving. And those are the things that I had trouble with. And I didn't know what to do with them. There's just, I don't really know. The color. I have a few of these pieces, but they're gray color. Those yellow pieces, I have some, but they're gray color. So just the spinning action feature in here. This is connected to the wheel, so it's just fun. And also, if I just spin this, just spins also. And I have some gear shifts on it, so. But pretty fun toy after all. Okay, there is a little shift, but it just goes out and in, not turning, just goes out and in. And this is the thing that holds it, just go out and in. Okay, now I'll show the steering wheel. Firstly, I'm just gonna take off this part and open the door, and this part of the steering wheel went off. Looks like it's hard to show it to you, but there you go, seeing up and showing it to you. Okay, this is the steering wheel. I did some making it up to just build it, to do it, and it does spin. Let I just take it off of here and show you how it spins. There's a golden beep button, silver I mean, but I'll take out the steering wheel and put it right back. And the beep, golden silver beep button is on it. Beep beep! Like that, Mary. So for the spinning, it's on a blue piece like that. There, see it. And then just spins. Put it back on there and pop it in, and there you go. And I'll show you the functions now. It's the last time I'll show you it. Okay, now it's time for the functions. Steering. And I'll open the hood to show. That just moves and does the job. And just curl it at that point and done. At the back, pump up, down, Okay. Inside there's this gearbox that turns, and it turns the wheels. While I open the hood to show it. Yes, I push it and turned. Okay, just plugging off some pieces that this is not sturdy. I better soon rebuild the hot rod. It's my favorite vehicle out of those two. That's why, because I built this firstly. So just the function of the gearbox. Okay, gearbox spins and it hits the tires to go each side. Okay, there's this little steering wheel that doesn't steer the wheels, it's just on its own steering. You could pretend you just spin the steering wheel and spin the top to work it. Okay, I'll show you how it does. Excuse me? Done pretty nice. Okay, there's only one seat, but something's missing. A seat belt to not fall out of the car. That's missing. But on the other side, that I'll show you, has a gearbox that spins the tires again. Is the thing that spins the tires. So, nice set. Okay, cool set. Time to build the hot rod out of this car to be the big thing in this set, and time to do it. And thanks a lot. Bye-bye on this car, and I'll build the hot rod and I'll make it into this video. Okay, this is the hot rod built up. Pretty interesting car, but I didn't have trouble with the wheels popping out and in. A good car, I think. Just nicely done. So pretty nice steering. Okay, at the bottom there's the gears that spun my wheels. So those that I was talking about, they just spin to each side and do the job. As you spin this side, you just could actually see it as I do it. You could see the steering in there. This steering connector connects to those two steering connectors and steer. Okay, there's the pistons that you could pump when you drive. There you go, pumping pistons. You could pump them as your finger does them. They're just pretty nice. The little bucket pieces for the sides and the other side have the same bucket pieces. Okay, this is the hot rod ready to show sides and the front with a radiator. At the front you could see this little piece done a little striped, but there's an alternate radiator grill like that. You could just make the radiator grill like that, but my favorite radiator grill is like that. Yeah, I know, radiator grill or radiator grilly, I'm not sure. This little ball jointer piece is connecting to the other ball jointer piece and does the steering with the functions, the steering. Okay, on the top of the engine there's this sort of engine. Run in the comments below if you know what it's called. So this engine is connected by 3 of those, 2 of the dark beige pieces, and they just connect this piece by knobs that just could hold on that, and also this uses that piece also. So the front has the pumping engine. I'll show you how it pumps. The best pumping engine I've ever seen. Okay, this is the side of the hot rod. Looks pretty nice with a gas tank here. And on the other side, I'll show you that there's no gas tank to there. And you might ask, why is the roof so wobbly? And I'll tell you in a moment, or at the end of the video. Okay, on top, it's time to show this in a moment. So, 2 of those having tool shop writings on them. Tool shop. Okay, at the back, there's this sort of squirrel face thing done on the back. And really, those are black lights, but this doesn't move. You might ask, why is it picking up its thing? I'll tell you at the end of the video why it is wobbling up. There are 4 lights at the back actually. Pumping engine on the side, little buckets, closely done. This big door with the skull on it, here. Okay, the roof just spins, but I'll show you what it's core about. So, there's this to spin the engine, and the little steering wheel does spin, and it holds pretty nice. And it's pretty cool. At the end, I'll show what's cool about this little turret. So, there's a few reclining seats, 2 of them, and the windshield is fake glass inside of it. There's some fake glass inside of there. You see, fake glass again. And the motor and the lights are done pretty well. Okay, time for the function. Okay, this is the full view of the flip top roof. I didn't show it well when I was about to show how the steering wheel works, but there you go, the full view of it. Just connects to this big joint and works pretty properly. This just lifts up and then just doesn't have much power and falls on top. So as you spin it up, it just does to brake. It doesn't have that much power. It just breaks off its power at this point and falls. Okay, the power breaks at this point and just falls in. Okay, and actually, really cool about it is that this is where the power ends. The power ends here and then drops. Okay, share your thoughts about this car. Great car. I might share my thoughts about it, but share your thoughts. I'll share my thoughts to you as you share yours. So, thanks for watching. Like more, comment more, and subscribe more. That's all. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and like more, comment more, and subscribe. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. And the driver